this video, I'm going to show you how to add the thumb slap guitar technique to your playing. The thumb slap provides a percussive element to your guitar playing that sees your thumb slap the strings of the guitar on beats 2 and 4 of each bar. And this emulates the sound of a hi-hat or a snare drum, bringing an undeniable groove to the chords and progressions you play on your guitar. Hi, I'm Simon Candy from Acoustic Guitar Lessons Online.net, and today I want to show you a very popular way to play chord progressions and the like on your guitar, which integrates a technique known as the thumb slap or thumb slapping. You hear this particular technique a lot in the playing of John Mayer, amongst many others. And in this lesson, I'm first going to show you the ins and outs of the thumb slap in isolation so you can get the technique down before integrating it into chord progressions. The result is a very cool groove that has a very percussive sound to it as you go about strumming and picking chords on your guitar. What you're about to see is an excerpt from a lesson I gave a student at a live music event in Chicago. Watch carefully as I demonstrate the thumb slap technique on guitar and how to do it. As with anything, it's a matter of directing and isolating your focus to a few key areas to get the sound down. Make sure you watch the video until the end because I have a very special free resource I've created for you on how to play your guitar percussively. So you're asking about including finger picking in your songs?
Yeah, so that I don't lose because I mostly do strumming, and I don't want to lose the drive of the strum.
Yep.
And I want to be able to do something more fun, finger style stuff. How can I make that happen without losing the drive?
Have you tried doing this at all?
Well, I just end up doing, the only song that I do would be like the. So, and then when it comes to the verse, I just grab my pick and I start strumming. Because I feel like the attack is so much more driving and stuff like that, so I think I need...
Do you do any sort of thumb slap type arrangement? That'll give you a lot of drive. Let's do it on a C chord. We'll just take something general here. So the idea would be that on 2 and 4, your thumb is going to slap down on the strings. So just to emulate like a snare or a hi-hat, right? 2 and 4. And in between, you can really do what you like, right? But keep it very simple. So let's say we play C chord, thumb, and then 3 fingers pluck the top 3 strings, and then thumb slap. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Let's just isolate the thumb part, thumb slap for the moment. At the moment, you're kind of putting your whole hand into it.
Yeah.
So we're getting the sound and it's in the right spot. Let's get more of the thumb, You're opening up the hand and then slapping down onto the strings. And, as soon as you hit those strings, it's very relaxed. It's not trying to hit through the strings, it's just totally relaxed.
Okay. So
you can just sit and, just isolating that component is good to do just to get it's opening up. So you can basically, if you stop right at where you take the thumb to, you can see the palm of your hand. And then it, slaps down. Yeah. Try keeping, just let's try this. The 3 fingers, just keep them resting on the top 3 strings and then just have because we want that thumb to be have its own, the fingers do move as well, but it's like the wrist. It's flicking.
Right, okay.
Flicking the wrist is where you're generating, it's like flicking water off your hands.
Right.
Or...
Okay.
Yeah. Because you can see my wrist there. Okay, now let's take our chord, C, and let's put our little pattern in here of the thumb and the 3 fingers. That's it. That's good.
Yeah, my other strings are ringing out.
Okay, that's fine. What will help is try when you slap down on with the thumb, the three fingers will basically land back on the...
Okay.
Or at least try and get them as try and maintain the form in the hand rather than sort of losing it to have to bring it back again. Yeah. And if there's a bit of ring out, don't be too concerned about that. But just, maintaining the form in the hand. So ideally they come back down onto those three strings. Yeah. Now, let's see what we can add to this to make it a bit more interesting, right? So we could anticipate, we could 1, 2, and 3, yeah. So how about, okay, that's good, right? So let's try where we add some single notes in there, so it's not all together. So we'll go a little slower. So yeah, we could do anything here, right? I'm just picking whatever. But the main thing is that thumb is always sitting on 2 and 4.
Yeah.
So that's your base, that's your reference point,
Right.
the foundation, right? And we could so we're just picking any combination of strings. So I'm just making things up there in terms of fingers together and different string combinations, but keeping that there, right? So with that percussive element in there, it maintains the drive.
Right.
With the strings together, if you want more of a bigger sound, then put more. So the equivalent of strumming. Are you wanting to include strumming with your finger picking, or not so much?
Yeah, that would be great. I have no idea how to do that.
Well, okay. So first off, you don't have a pick, right? So we just play the invisible pick. So if you're going to strum, just like you're holding the pick, or you can just use your thumb if you want. I just pretend I'm holding the pick, and if you've got a bit of nail there, then you can get the strum. So if we want an exercise that you can use here, right? I would strum a bar, pick a bar, 2, 3, 4, pick, strum. You might do half bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And you just start to mix and match as you like, right? As you, whatever you want to do, right? In terms of how much the picking you want to bring in. But you can still maintain that drive of strumming by strumming and just bringing in picking. But just think of the integration. So 1 bar, strum, 1 bar, finger pick, etc., then half bar, and then just mixing up different patterns. The other one will be just what we're doing with that. It's going to give you a lot of drive. Okay, so let's just quickly summarize the thumb slap technique that you just saw me running through there in that lesson. So it's all about the thumb, of course, and it's the side of the thumb that is slapping down onto the strings of your guitar. Now, when you do this, isolate it. Don't try and just launch into a chord progression or even a single chord and trying to, put the thumb slap in. Just isolate the thumb slap and just work on it. And what you want to focus on when you do this is it's all in the rest of the hand. Okay, so we're not hammering down on the strings like we're hammering a nail into the wall or anything like that. It's basically a flick of the wrist It's not generated by your thumb alone. It's the wrist that generates the movement. And you flick, the hand opens up and it rotates around and the thumb comes to slap down onto the strings. And I'm hitting like the lower 3 or 4 strings. It's not anything precise. I'm not trying to hit exactly certain strings. What I'm more focused on is the sound. But it tends to be sort of just because of where your hand's positioned, the lower, strings. Okay, so you just practicing. You're after that chick sort of sound, okay? So you're just practicing the thumb slapping technique in isolation. Then what you could do is you could take a chord, let's say a C chord, and you could, pluck the strings and then do the thumb slap, and then pluck the strings and thumb slap. Okay, just to alternate between chord sound and thumb slap with the percussive element coming in with that. Okay, so when I do that, I don't want to hear any sound. So I am relaxing my fretting hand too, to make sure that no notes are going to ring through. I just want to hear that percussive sound on beats 2 and 4. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, that sort of thing. When you do the thumb slap, make sure you don't go from plucking your chord and then putting your hand in some totally different formation to do the slap, and then you've got to bring your hand back to quickly get in position again to pluck the chord again. It's going to be way too much work for your hand to do. You've got to keep the formation of your picking hand when you do the thumb slap, so you're immediately ready to pluck the strings again. See, as soon as I came down with my thumb there, basically my fingers also came down and were over the strings that they were about to pluck. Okay, we don't sort of want to go thumb slap and all the fingers come spiked out like this, and then we go back and we pick, and then we have, it's all part of sort of one movement, if that makes sense, okay? But you're really going to benefit by isolating things. I can't stress that enough with anything, period. But in this case, in the context of today's lesson, it's isolating the thumb slapping technique. If you like the thumb slapping technique, then you'll love this free video tutorial and PDF booklet I've created for you on how to play your guitar percussively. In this video, you'll learn all the basics to the style of percussive guitar playing, which includes the thumb slapping technique that we've been having a look at in today's lesson. When you see and hear someone play their acoustic guitar percussively, it can look near on impossible to do. However, I've created this tutorial to get you started with all the basics of percussive guitar playing, things you can be up and going with in just a short amount of time. You will learn how to create the sounds of a drum kit right there on the body of your acoustic guitar, including the bass drum, snare, hi-hat and toms. I will also show you how to use these sounds to create various beats and grooves on the body of your guitar. Better still, I will also show you how to integrate these beats and grooves into the songs that you play. You'll also learn fret hand percussive techniques such as string and fret hand slapping that adds to the overall sound of this style. I'll walk you through all of this on the video so you can see exactly what I'm doing, plus you get the detailed PDF booklet that has all the examples, tablatures and explanations of everything covered in the video. So click the link in the description below this video and download your free percussive guitar video tutorial and PDF booklet. You'll have it in your inbox within minutes. Let me know in the comments section what guitar topics you would like to see me cover in future videos. I read all comments and I would love to know what you'd like to see in upcoming videos. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell button so you know when new videos are released. This is Simon Candy from AcousticGuitarLessonsOnline.net. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I really appreciate your time and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.